Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is Jonny Ryda. Johnny, Thomas Extreme and the Cartel appeared to have cost you the TV title.
Oh, yeah. Thomas thought it was funny dumping me over the top rope, but it wasn't too funny when I grabbed that beard and pulled him out of the ring. Thomas Extreme, Cartel, I'm coming for you, and when I'm done with you, you're going to know what Backwoods is all about.
Well, as you see here, Redbeard, beard assault from Thomas Extreme as he takes Jonny Ryda and throws him over the top and just eliminates him with his beard. But that wasn't where it ended, was it?
No, absolutely not. And I am fearful for my life. Look at this thing, Michael. Jonny Ryda pulling Thomas Extreme out of the ring by his beard as well.
Jonny Ryda vowing to get Extreme back and tension building between those two. But Redbeard, that's going to come later on somewhere down the road, I'm sure. But look here. As we saw last week, Drew Hood winning the Bunkhouse Stampede and is the inaugural television champion, the megastar, a member of the Cartel, walking out. He has the best television show in NAWA, way better than that Nerd Study Hall, whatever the hell it's called. Drew Hood, Redbeard.
DH and HD, the first NAWA TV champion. Whatever the hell that is there.
Be everything you always wanted, Drew Hood, Redbeard.
Okay.
Pay attention. You want to be the television champion. And the Cartel has now officially, with Adam James joining them at the end of the Bunkhouse Stampede, they now control every single championship here in the North American Wrestling Alliance, Redbeard.
Such strange bedfellows this Carolina Cartel has made themselves out of, as now we see all the titles in NAWA aligned under their banner. Such a scary thought there as well, that a group of people like this could be in command of the entire company.
And head official Trayton Bigelow opening the ropes as he should. He was complaining, it looked like there. He said he should open the ropes for the television champion.
Well, that remains to be seen, Michael. Now we have the rookie Sensation on the way to the ring here to be the first challenger to Drew Hood's TV title. The rookie Sensation, of course, coming off of a very good run in the tag team tournament. Unfortunately, came up a little bit short there. Tried to pair himself with the Boogie Woogie Mickey Richards. Unfortunately, they were the first team eliminated in that matchup. But now, looks like the Sensation is going to have an opportunity to refocus himself on singles competition, Michael.
Well, the Carolina Cartel has all the gold. I don't think they're going to let go of the television title that easy. It's his first defense. He just won it last week, Redbeard. I don't think Golden Gladiator #2 and the rest of the members of the Cartel will do whatever it takes to keep all the gold within their grasp. They were created to do this, and they've done it with the snap of the fingers, just like that. Simple. It wasn't even that hard.
Well, there you see the title belt on display by DH and HD, the megastar, as you said, Michael. I'm still a little confused by that there, but quite frankly, it's...
Do you not watch the #1 television show outside of NAWA Championship Wrestling, the DH and HD show?
I saw him carrying around a rock earlier. I don't quite
That's
know what
Dwayne. That's Dwayne. No relation to Johnson, as I've been told.
Well, I saw the rock, and I was curious as to what was going on there, but that's neither here nor there at this point in time. As referee Trayton Bigelow prepares to get this matchup started, going to have to get Golden Gladiator out of the ring there, showing off that brand new TV title. Good looking belt there, Michael.
And then again, Drew Hood outlasted 35 other men in the Bunkhouse Stampede, and then had to have the stamina to go in a one-on-one match against Stuart Snodgrass after coming in last. And that's a tough task to come in last. Not many people win coming in last. Some people have to win coming in first in other organizations. Stuart came in first, but Stuart, he's a nerd. He doesn't have that kind of stamina that a champion has like Drew Hood.
Now, wait one moment.
And he outlasted, was able to pin Stuart for the television championship. And hence, here he is, making his first defense of that beautiful television championship, Redbeard.
You were talking about the advantage that he had there.
He was at a disadvantage. He came in at number 36.
Well, look at this now. He's got an advantage by taking a breather before the match even begins. Is that what we're talking about here now? Stuart Snodgrass had a very courageous performance in that matchup there. Outlasted a lot of other high-caliber competitors. We have to give him credit where credit is due. I know you're not a fan of Stuart, Michael.
I am a huge fan of Stuart. He's just a nerd. And he came in second, which as many people recall, the first loser. But now Drew Hood has stomped out the nerd. He's moved on. He's got the championship, and he is focused on the rookie sensation here today.
He needs to prove it by getting in the ring there and starting this matchup, in my opinion. Now we appear to be underway as both men go into a collar and elbow tie-up. Sensation backing Drew Hood into the corner there.
You got to give Dre White credit. He's a tough competitor. I just don't think he's going to be able to stand up to the megastar.
Already he's at a bit of a disadvantage there in terms of a numbers game. Anytime these Carolina Cartel members are around, they never seem to be alone. They always have some of their cohorts, their comrades, whatever you want to call them, around the ringside area. As we see now, Sensation's got a good hold on that arm, Michael. It's starting to tear away at that shoulder.
Golden Gladiator, too, offering some assistance as he should, as the Cartel members will stick together. Head official Trayton Bigelow seeing that, telling him to get the hell out of here.
Bigelow just swatting at the man, trying to get him out of there. Now look at Golden Gladiator pushing on that bottom rope to try and give some ups. And that's what we were talking about, Michael.
He was making sure that the bottom ropes were tight. You know, sometimes you go to these shows and the ropes are real loose. People get hurt. Rings are unsafe. He was just making sure that the bottom rope was safe for Drew Hood to put his foot on.
So he has an engineering degree, I guess, to prove
I don't know
that
what kind of degree he has. He's a mass man. I really don't know who he is.
That is neither here nor there.
But I do know he has on a very nice T-shirt, the DH&HD Show T-shirt, which you can get at What For Apparel and all your other NAWA merchandise needs as well.
That's very true. You can go out there and you can find Michael's signature Holy Christ T-shirt, the DH8HD T-shirts, as well as collections from a lot of your NAWA superstars right there in one spot. Look at that. Big time drop kick from Sensation there.
Not getting the full effect, but able to still take the champion off his feet is the rookie Sensation. And instead of walking around trying to get these rednecks into the match, he should be on top of the champion if he really wants to win it.
That's where the rookie and rookie Sensation starts to be a bit of a disadvantage for him. Could have gotten on the man there and gone for a pinfall.
Just got him in a front face lock. And again, not being as experienced as someone as like Drew Hood or Golden Gladiator, who did not go for that cover. Huge mistake, Redbeard.
Definitely missed opportunity, but he's trying to take advantage of a chance here to wear down Hood.
But, you know, like Dre White or not, he's not the caliber of an athlete as any member of the Cartel, especially Drew. Look at that, able to fight out of that and rake him in the eyes.
That's a caliber of a fighting champion there, raking someone in the eyes.
It's much harder to hold on to the championship than it is to win it, Redbeard. That's what Bobby the Brain Heenan says.
Well, Bobby the Brain, God rest his soul.
And God rest the back of the rookie Sensation as Drew Hood just slams him to the mat and starts to put the boots to him.
Now you're going to see a bit of a vicious streak coming through here in Drew Hood. He's definitely willing to get in there and mix it up whenever he has to, but at the same time...
What a gentleman. Open strike there, even showing it off to the referee.
It was an open strike after the strike had happened.
No
Michael.
close fist there, not at all, did not see it.
Now using the ropes to his advantage, and look at this, Golden Gladiator coming in to rub it in there.
It looks like he's been hanging out with Mr. T. Look at that gold necklace.
I think that was one of Drew Hood's companion items there as he came out of the ring. But look at this, oh my gosh. Great angle there from our ringside camera crew, but my goodness. Now we just have a situation where the Sensation is in a bad way here. He had some momentum going. Now he is in a real bad way. His Hood looks to be setting him up for something here, Michael.
Huge double axe handle across the spine. And Drew Hood just getting more and more vicious as the match goes on. Looking to retain his championship in his first title defense here in NAWA as the inaugural television champion.
There you see, as Michael was mentioning earlier in the match, that signature phrase of his, that be everything you always wanted. Is that what that lives for there, Michael?
You know what it means. Don't ask. Don't be insulting to the champion.
I just wanted to verify.
You're insulting the champion. You know, you watched the DH&HD show.
Now Sensation seems to be, I won't say insulting the champion, but getting the better of him here now. Going back and forth, but now the Hood's got him in that sleeper hold there, going to...
Go to sleep, put him to bed in this match, put this Sensation out of his misery, and continue your reign as NAWA TV champion, Drew Hood. It's not looking good here for old Dre White.
At this moment in time, he's got to get something going here if he hopes to continue his challenge for the title at all.
The lights are going off, and they're dimming as the seconds tick by.
And now look, Hood hooking himself in there. Got firm body control of the rookie Sensation. Trying to get the crowd behind him to get any kind of momentum going whatsoever here, Sensation. Still fighting through it somehow, though.
And the lights are turning back on as he works his way back up to his feet. Oh,
look at that.
How smart is our television champion, Redbeard?
He's definitely got a strategic mind for what to do in various scenarios there. Despite his youthful career in this professional wrestling business, he's still got, I'll say, Michael, a lot of tutelage under him and teaming with people like Golden Gladiator, Thunder Anderson, and others.
Look at that, just knuckle sandwiches right into the side of the skull.
Just squeezing the brain there of Dre White, my goodness. As you said, putting the knuckles square in the temple.
And Dre White is in some serious trouble. Not only does he have to worry about the Golden Gladiator #2 on the floor, but he really needs to be worried about the man in the ring.
Absolutely. As we said, the numbers game here continues to be one of the things that people like Dre White will continue to have to worry about as Hood slams him in the corner there. As we said, these cartel members are never by themselves.
As they shouldn't be. They're a group, they're a gang, whatever you want to call them. They're a brotherhood. They're always going to be there to watch each other's back.
But these are not tag team contests in some scenarios, Michael. These are just straightforward singles competitions.
Well, it looks like it's been one-on-one singles match. Oh,
look at that.
So far, but
almost a snake eyes there. Hood took himself out in the corner, and now Sensation's got a chance to make some waves here. Hits him with a back elbow.
He's calling like he's going up to the top. He likes to deliver that cross body block off the top rope, but taking his time, trying to get up there, giving the champion time to recover. If he connects with this Redbeard, cross body off the top, he can win the title here.
That. 2.
Oh, I wasn't worried. Were you?
Hood almost lost it there, Michael. We were talking about him having a potential short reign here as TV champion if he didn't get things straightened out here with Sensation. Now look at this, going for a stunner almost looked like. Hood reverses it, comes around with something of his own. Setting him up.
Oh, he's saying this is the end. He looks like he's trying to set him up for his finishing move, but
look at that.
A sensational stunner.
My goodness.
Could this be the end of the reign of Drew Hood?
Gladiator is beside himself here now. Sensation goes after him.
And being a good brother, getting on the rope, watching the back of Drew Hood is Golden Gladiator #2, but not good for Dre White. He had this match in the bag.
After that sensational stunner, as you said, Michael, he looked like he was going to win this thing, but look at that.
Rating spike. He just hit him with a rating spike, Redbeard. That's it.
Drew Hood hits that HD move for sure there, and now 3 count retains the TV title.
And when the ratings spike, the match is over, and Drew Hood is still the NAWA television champion.
My goodness.
Well, Redbeard, we keep talking about the Cartel. We're going to throw it to the back with C.J. Bentley. He's standing by with Cartel member Thomas Extreme.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley here with a distraught Thomas Extreme. Thomas, you got taken care of tonight by your beard.
Distraught? That's the word you choose to describe how I'm feeling right now? After you, Jonny Ryda, fellow brother of the beard, I eliminated you. Fair and square. After I was in at #2, 4 guys left. I throw you out, and then you proceed to grab me by my chin hair and pull me over the rope. Oh, your day's coming, Jonny Ryda. Better watch your back.
Thomas got took out by the hair of his chinny chin.
Wrestling fans, that matchup will be next week here on NAWA TV, but this week we have a main event for Thomas Extreme taking on Lucky Ali.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is the Golden Gladiator #2. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, CJ. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to give everybody out there in TV land a little bit of a State of the Union address, if you will, about the state of the Carolina Cartel. You see, the toughest group in wrestling today. It's me, Brandy Love's favorite masked man, the Golden Gladiator #2. We got the king of cardio, Thomas Extreme. We got the television champion, Hollywood megastar Drew Hood. We got the toughest man in the world, Chris Thunder Anderson. And now we got next to perfect. And, you know, we always got TC3. You say, where's TC3 at? Well, honestly, TC3 is a man that goes around volunteering, and this week he's gone. CJ spent the whole week. He spent the whole week volunteering at a halfway house for girls that won't go all the way because he's a good man, okay? So now what I want to do, I want to tell you what we've done. We've set out and accomplished everything we needed. We got the heavyweight title, the tag team titles, the TV title. What else can we do? I'm going to run you down the line. There's CJ, everybody. Dre White, old rookie sensation. Bud, you're 35. Get back in the car and leave. Done, okay? Byrd County boys, don't worry about us. Because Jeff Patton is a man who is resilient, and he will not back down. He might take back and punt. He might give up a time or two, but he'll get you, okay? Somewhere down the line, he'll get you, so don't worry about us. That old backwoods Jonny Ryda, you know what we do to get rid of him, CJ? I take a 6-pack of beer, throw it off Castle Bridge, and watch that idiot jump. So I ain't really worried about him. Then we go down the line, met skinny dudes with attitudes. If I was really worried about that, I'd send Thunder to get them boys. They both weigh what he does. Stuart Snodgrass, the smartest man in wrestling. Stuart, you're not smarter than Google, and I keep that in my pocket. Then that brings us to Leo Pride. You idiot. Won't you go back out there and do a video when it's really cold and say, let me take my shirt off and show you that I can breathe some air and show you that I went to Gold's Gym one time. He's an idiot, okay? And I don't know who many other idiots. So then that brings us to Cameron Jackson. The guy stole George South's name, Don King's hair, and he's got Bill Belichick's freaking hoodie on, and he thinks he's somebody. You versus me, me versus you. Let me tell you something, Cameron. It's you versus us. It's you versus every member of this cartel. It's you versus every one of us and all of our friends. And Cameron, you don't realize how many of your friends are already on our payroll. You don't realize how many of your buddies are already in bed with the enemy. So next time you think, me versus who versus do, Cameron, you do not want this. It's you versus all of us. You may win a battle or two, but I promise you, buddy, you will not win this war.
And ladies and gentlemen, this happened just 2 weeks. Actually, last week on the program, Drew Hood defeating Stuart Snodgrass after coming in at number 1. Stuart was not able to outlast Drew Hood and win that television championship. We're going to talk to Stuart Snodgrass right now about coming up so close after being the first man into that bunkhouse, but being just short of winning it.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is a beaten and battered Stuart Snodgrass. Stuart, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I am a little beaten and battered. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Well, I'm a little disappointed. I made it all the way to the finals of the Bunkhouse Stampede and unfortunately lost to that swindler, Drew Hood. But I'm going to turn this negative and turn it into a positive. And I will be coming for Drew Hood's new NAWA TV title.
You stood in there for over 40 minutes against some of the toughest competition. Stuart, you can be proud of yourself for that.
Oh, I'm very proud, and Mama's going to be proud too, but I will not stop until I have that championship around this pudgy waist.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week we're going to have the Study Hall Brawl. Don't know what in the world that is, Redbeard, but Jackson Sane versus Stuart Snodgrass. Stuart better refocus and not worry about that television title because he's got to get revenge for that trusty clipboard that got broken over his head.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we're heading back down to ringside for an intergender competition between Golden Gladiator number 2 and Rose. Michael, what in the world has Golden Gladiator gotten himself into now?
Well, I think he just wants to get his confidence back up. I mean, we just saw him earlier in the show help Drew Hood retain the television championship. Last week, he's just won the tag team title with his partner, Golden Thunder. And the Cartel has every championship now. He's just doing this as a warm-up. I mean, you really think this girl's got a chance to beat him?
Quite frankly, I don't know what to think at this point in time. Now Golden Gladiator posing for the camera there almost. He sets himself up in this scenario, as you said, Michael, for what would seem to be nothing more than sort of a...
This is a practice. This is a warm-up. We're talking about a practice match. Practice.
Okay, Alan Iverson, but my goodness, what in the world here? Rose, we have to give her credit where credit is due.
The nerd you have to reference.
I do watch sports as well, Michael. I'm very familiar with certain things. Maybe not all things related to pop culture, but definitely that there was a
You know what,
special
Redbeard?
moment.
I don't care what you watch. I really could care less. I know what
I
you
would
watch.
sooner watch pro
You
wrestling.
probably watch Dragon Ball Z or whatever that Dungeons and Dragons stuff is. But, we talked about earlier, the Cartel members are very rarely seen without anyone at ringside. Golden Gladiator number 2 feels so confident that he left Drew Hood, Thomas Extreme, Chris Thunder Anderson, Adam James, TC3 in the back because he knows he's going to just teach this little girl a lesson here.
Look at that, putting a shoulder into her there, knocking her down to the ring mat. My goodness.
God bless Selina Rose for thinking she could step in here with a former two-time NAWA heavyweight champion and win. But I mean, come on, Redbeard.
As you were saying there, though, just the fact that Golden Gladiator is potentially backed up by that murderer's row of members of the Carolina Cartel, you might as well call them. She's got courage for coming out here, period, Michael. Give her credit where credit is due.
I've given her credit, but does she really believe she can beat the former two-time NAWA heavyweight champion, current NAWA tag team champion? Look at that, with ease, just taking her off her feet with that shoulder tackle. And she's in some trouble, Redbeard.
It's a definite challenge he's going to be taking here, for sure, but we will see. There's been stranger things that have happened in between those ropes.
You're right. She could win this match, but there's a 99% chance she's not.
But let's go ahead and take a commercial break here at this moment in time. We'll be back in a few, folks.
Now let's talk about maybe WWE. I don't want to talk bad about them. I just don't. I think it wasn't the right timing.
Sure.
It wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right moment. But right now, it could be the right time.
Oh, there
205, baby.
Yeah.
All of these guys, they get inspired by the juice. Because I know so, because I say so. It's because millions of the juicy fans say so. So that kind of make a statement, And when you make a statement, you gotta work for it. You gotta go for it until you make your own statement. So that's my goal. I'm not asking you, WWE, for a chance. I'm not begging you for a chance. I deserve the chance. I make the chance. I make it juicy, even better. Juicy as hell, as never you're gonna believe so.
Yeah, there it is. Damn, the gauntlet thrown down. Juventud, 205 pounds. Yeah, look at that. The inspiration for all of them in 205 Live.
I'm here, waiting for you. Make the call.
What in the world has Golden Gladiator got in mind here now?
You're probably going to say that if Selina Rose somehow beats one half of the tag team champions, that she should find a partner of her choosing. Most likely your favorite wrestler, Stuart Snodgrass, and get a shot at the tag team titles.
Look at that. The Golden Gladiator now lands flat on his rear end. And guess what? Dre White, the run that he had in finding random tag team partners, maybe Rose could do the same thing. You never know. Now she's in command, delivering a series of clotheslines there, backing in Golden Gladiator, going for a sunset flip though as Gladiator got her rolled up. Oh, man.
Oh, just like I said, she didn't stand a chance, Redbeard. What did I tell you? That Golden Gladiator number 2 is going to win this match.
99% proved itself here in the end, folks. My goodness.
He is the winner. And look at him. He is proud of himself as he should. He said, wait a minute. What's
What
this?
is he doing? Is he calling?
No. He said he wants somebody else out here. That was too easy. Who is going to answer the challenge of Golden Gladiator number 2? He's not done, Redbeard. He's just getting started.
So was that just a warm-up, I imagine?
Oh, wait a minute. It's little
my
Donnie.
Goodness.
There's that belt he found in the trash can a few weeks ago. It's the Western North Carolina title, but again, that title is now defunct, and he says he's offending it, Redbeard, but it's not really officially being defended, excuse me. I've been listening to too many little Donnie programs.
It might be offensive in terms of the funk that's on that belt from having been buried in the trash for some reason, but now little Donnie carrying it around as if he's, as you said, Michael, as if he's a champion of some type. But now, on his way into the ring,
he said he's going to offend this belt and watch him win it. Well, Donnie, you've already won it because you found it, and it does not have any standing here in the North American Wrestling Alliance, even though head official Trayton Bigelow is showing it to the fans. Maybe it's just a confidence booster for little Donnie.
I'm still beside myself. Why was the belt in the garbage, Michael?
And you're going to have to ask someone in NAWA management. I do not know. I am not a trash man.
Even if it's a defunct title, I mean, it should have been retired somewhere and put into some type of an archive. It winds up in the garbage can. What in the world?
Well, anyway, little Donnie found it, and
God.
He is putting it on the line, I guess, against Golden Gladiator number 2 here. As he just got warmed up and beating Selina Rose, he's continuing his hot streak by choking little Donnie, the new face of America, in the corner.
I know you're the A #1 member of the Little Donnie fan club there, Michael.
Hey, I bought a T-shirt, which you can go buy at whatforapparel.com. Little Donnie fan club T-shirts. T-shirts for all your favorite NAWA superstars. NAWA logo T-shirts, all kinds of stuff. But the Little Donnie fan club shirt, you should definitely check it out, little dude.
Right now, little Donnie's checking out the mat as he has been poked in the eyes and had his throat smashed. Now boxing the ears is Golden Gladiator number 2. Taking every advantage he can here to try and one-up little Donnie as Golden Gladiator number 2 shoots him across.
Misses. Little Donnie.
Look at that.
Somehow rolls him up. 2. Little Donnie is the winner. Holy Christ, Redbeard.
My God,
Holy
Michael.
Christ, the Trash Can Western North Carolina champion offended that title.
Has this inspired little Donnie here, this belt now?
What a confidence booster this belt has been for little Donnie.
Look at the proud champion there parading around the ring. My goodness, Michael, what a turn of events.
Well, now we're going to take it to the back. CJ Bentley is standing by with Mike Levy. Look at little Donnie as he's celebrating his offense of the title that he found. Redbeard, here's CJ Bentley.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley here for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is old school Mike Levy and his manager, Coach Brew. Mike.
I'm sick of this place. I go in here, I go to a wrestling show. I swear I'm going to like middle school. All there is a bunch of children. Bunch of children who ain't paid their dues, who don't know what they're doing. Going in here thinking they're stars. I'm tired of these kids. I'm tired of every one of them. Brew, what are we going to do to these children?
We'll show these kids how we had to pay dues, one lick at a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the week. Lucky Ali taking on Cartel member Thomas Extreme. This should be an exciting matchup, Redbeard.
We had a segment on this program that did not include a Cartel member, Michael.
But they're running the show, man. They have all the gold. They're everywhere. I don't know what's going on. If you got one of the minority owners, TC3, leading the thing, of course they're going to be everywhere.
They really and truly are. And this matchup here hopefully will not be mired by any kind of involvement of a secondary member of the Cartel, as these two are some great athletes. Thomas Extreme, former NAWA light heavyweight champion. And now you also have Lucky Ali there, one of the most prolific up-and-coming competitors in the entire Mid-Atlantic region.
Why do you bring up that Thomas is a former NAWA light heavyweight champion? Now you know he lost that title fair and square to Amp Dominic. That's a sore spot for Thomas Extreme when that's brought up. But again, that title was unified however may it went, but he is no longer that. He feels he still is that champion, but like I said, it's a sore spot for Mr. Extreme.
That was a very prestigious title run. That's the reason why we bring it up still, because he had a great run as champion there. But now look at this, having the arms pulled out of socket by Lucky Ali. Thomas Extreme in a pinfall combination there as well. Look at that.
I don't think there's much you can do to get out of this move unless Lucky lets you out, which he does.
That's right.
He goes for the cover. Lucky getting the better of Thomas Extreme so far here early in this contest. Thomas not liking it, because I don't think anyone would like getting the better advantage taken of him, Redbeard.
I don't think I'd appreciate having my shoulders pulled in the socket in that regard. No, definitely not. But as we said, two great competitors here on display, two great athletes, very well-conditioned people, you have to say, Michael.
Thomas with that rear waistline, but taken out of it. Lucky Ali wrenching on that arm back into a side headlock. And again, Lucky Ali, one of the fastest rising names in NAWA and in the Southeast. Very well, rightfully so. Very, very talented young man. But Thomas not looking Oh, just trips him up, but Thomas, no slouch in his own right, rolls him up for only a 1 count there, Redbeard.
This is where you're going to see a combination of veteran experience on display versus, we'll say, youthful exuberance as Lucky Ali's building a charge here. My goodness. 2 count only, though. Still trying to get a command of this matchup is Lucky Ali, but he's got a lot of momentum right now. It's Thomas Extreme. He's almost down and out there in the corner.
And Thomas likes to be called the king of cardio, that he can outlast anybody in the ring in terms of stamina and endurance. I think Lucky Ali might be able to match him.
Definitely keeping pace with him here at this point in time, but we'll see how, oh, look at that.
Just drop toe holds him right into the middle turnbuckle. And now the tide has turned, and Thomas going to show that vicious side as he just stomps him down into the corner.
There's that experience level we were talking about as Thomas Extreme found an opening and took advantage of it, and now looking to lay into Lucky Ali. Look at that big shoulder into the gut of Lucky Ali. Now tying him up in the ring post there almost.
Just choking him as the referee has to get the count going. And here we go with the high-flying abilities of Thomas Extreme.
Oh, wow.
Hits him with that off-the-top rope blockbuster. He needs to go for the cover. Goes for it. 1, 2, and only able to get 2 as Lucky Ali smartly kicks out there.
Incredible maneuver there by Thomas Extreme, showing off the extreme aspect of his name there for sure. Now throttling Ali across that middle rope. My goodness.
Because he continues to show that extreme by choking that young man right in front of our referee here.
For sure.
And Thomas is not laying off. Oh!
Inside cradle there. 2 count only. Now Ali countering out of it with his own cover. Look at this.
Both men trying to get the pin. Thomas has had enough of it.
Had a bit of a grappling combination there, and now Thomas Extreme says enough of that.
Just clobbering Lucky Ali is Thomas Extreme. And again, you hope that this contest, like you said, doesn't get mired with the interference of the cartel that Thomas is a part of. Oh, just a running clothesline into the corner.
Innovative offense by Thomas Extreme. You know, he's been known for that, Michael. Over the course of time that we've covered NAWA together, Thomas Extreme is consistently one of the most impressive athletes we've had on the roster. Now look at that big leg lariat, again showing off the kind of offense that he's capable of producing.
You talk about impressive athletes that you obviously mentioned Lucky Ali, probably the 2 most impressive athletes on the NAWA roster currently in the ring right now, going one-on-one. And this is the type of action that you're going to get when you tune in to NAWA Championship Wrestling. And if you haven't yet, you need to go back into the archives on YouTube and check out our show.
Look at that. Oh, wow.
Going for the cross body block, but Lucky Ali smartly getting the knees up and delivering a lung blower to Thomas.
Ali had him scouted there, my goodness.
Lucky Ali needs to get back to his feet and take advantage of this moment that he was able to gain the advantage here. Taking him off his feet with a clothesline.
There's a back elbow for good measure. Side kick by Ali. Now got to get in there and potentially go for a pinfall. Still trying to set him up for something here. What is this?
You know he's taking him up and down
wow.
the elevator. My God, holy Christ. 1, 2. Oh, Redbeard, he kicks out at the last second. Does Thomas Extreme.
2 9/10. My goodness, as you said, Michael, dropped him down the elevator. Such a big time maneuver there. That's put away numerous people in the past, but now look, Ali setting him up in the corner.
He likes to go up to the top rope and deliver that backwards frog splash known as the Parkland plunge. He usually misses it because he takes his time, and again, taking his time, and Thomas able to push him off the top.
But when he hits it, it's a crazy looking maneuver to see someone doing what amounts to a backwards or inverted frog splash. But my goodness, Thomas Extreme able to hit him off at the pass there. Now what is this?
Looking like he's going to go for a backwards hurricane run.
Oh, God.
Able to fight it off as Lucky Ali delivers a boot to the sternum. Thomas goes down.
He's still in the spot there where it's an unfortunate scenario for Thomas Extreme here potentially. Look at this.
Parkland plunge. He connects. That's it. 1, 2, 3, and Lucky Ali is your winner.
Ali is your winner, folks, coming out victorious here over Thomas Extreme.
Wow, what a contest this week in your main event on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Next week, we're going to see Thomas Extreme in action again as he's going up against his arch rival in Jonny Ryda. And ladies and gentlemen, a special main event, the Study Hall Brawl, as Jackson Sane will take on Stuart Snodgrass. We'll see you next week.